It's the home of the Jazz here in Utah as 2K Sports brings you today's action. Live from Salt Lake City, Utah, and the Energy Solutions Arena. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Jazz. They have been riding the bottom end of the middle of the Western Conference, 11th place right now.
And having lost both of their previous games this season, this is their last chance, guys, to get a win. I'm sure that they look at this as a really important game.
Without question. I mean, they do not want to get swept, Greg. It's that simple. And that wouldn't go well with them, wouldn't go over well with their fans or coaching staff. You don't want to have to think about that all off season.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Jay out there with Chris Paul. And it's Navarro, and it's the three. That's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
And Utah has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. And Gobert kicks to Exum. Favors passes to Hayward. Gobert the screen. Down low. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, a good one here for Jay. He already has 8 points and a steal. He looks like a man among boys right now.
On another level at the moment.
Favors sets the pick for Exum to the inside and stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Navarro, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That's good. Exum's got his first bucket of the night.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Passes it to Navarro. Three-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
The drive by Jordan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Exum with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Exum's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Paul with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Gobert. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Paul for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Here's Navarro, jumps up, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Exum dishes to Favors. They set the pick. Griffin on the double team. Favors with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively.
That's a jump ball.
And Utah has possession. And Gobert kicks to Hayward to stop the run. No luck. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Now Exum following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. He kicks it to Exum. Wide open look. Burks' shot is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Paul passes to Navarro. Favors brings the double. Down low. Griffin. Gobert with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his third season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Gobert. And it's Burke in for Dante Exum. Here's Navarro. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Lyle comes in for Derek Favors. Rodney Hood subbed in for Burks. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
A short time ago, Quinn Snyder and I were able to chat. They're facing a team that they've yet to beat this season, 2 losses. And I asked him what they needed to do to turn it around. He said, quote, "At the end of the day, it comes down to putting points on the board, and we've got to find a way to be effective despite their shot blocking. Even if we shoot a few more jumpers, if we can crash the boards, we'll create some good opportunities. Guys, they need to break through and grab a win here today."
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense, guys.
And so they should, because that's what it's going to take. This is such a tough D to break down. They're going to have to play a smart game offensively.
Well, there's no denying that. I mean, you're not going to get by on skill alone. I mean, you've got to have the strategy and the skill working together.
Navarro. That 3 off the mark. Jazz trail by 6. Deflects the pass. Griffin trying to get open. Hayward with some nice D. Here's Booker, and it's blocked by Jordan. The shot by Hayward, wide open, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hayward's got 7.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Griffin. Booker pulls it in. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. The tray, and again it's the Jazz from deep.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Hood can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And he gets the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Lyles. Hood dishes to Hayward. There's a good screen. There's the feed to Booker. Lots of room. And it's blocked. Here's Navarro. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Over to the wing. Here's Navarro. Rebound, Utah. Nato off with the layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Burke. Here's Hood. Another miss by Utah.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Paul outside. Here's Navarro. Talking about that win against the Lakers, he was a big factor in that game as well.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hood, the pass to Lyles. Tries to snap the cold streak. Hood can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Navarro. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for.